Damn. That's a new way to spend taxpayers' money.
James Harrow. The people's hero. I heard the White House sends him golden toilet paper. As long as he keeps the presidential ass clear of tick trouble. Feed him well. We've got a lot of ground to cover tonight.
You're not staying for the presentation? The whole institute is in town.
I'll pass on the corporate backpatting session. I don't need another retirement lecture. Here, take this to your father before it wakes up and starts cursing us all to high hell.
Great, so I'll just tell him you've traded killing vampires for swilling cheap bourbon?
Tell him whatever you want.
Fine, skip the presentation. But you ain't getting away from a final drink with me afterwards.
Alright.
Mr. Rentier, what a nice surprise.
Alright. Looks like I can interact with some people somewhat. Get dialogue if I walk up to some people.
Can't remember the last time we gathered together in the manor.
What else? See if there are more people around to talk to.
Mr. Rentier?
At ease, boys. My father in his office?
He is.
Father.
Agent Rentier. Well, better late than never.
Hello, sir. Director Rentier spared no expense to improve those gauntlets.
Officially, they called it a cholera epidemic, but truth was they were dealing with a terrible outbreak of amateur necromancy. The entire institute was engaged in the hunt.
President Lincoln and William Rentier. Officially, they called it a cholera epidemic, but the truth... okay. It's the same thing he just said.
How did it go? Did you get that big fangster you were after?
I'm gonna explore a bit. Won't let me. Alright. Lets me run up this way, though.
Edgar and my father in the Civil War. Right before the bloody Battle of the Wilderness, Central Virginia. His life changed forever during that fight. Highborn nearly killed him. Badly tore up his leg. Edgar carried him in the dead of night across enemy lines to a field hospital, but surgeon could only do so much. After that, Dad could no longer function in the field.
Interesting.
Heavy as hell.
Silver Gauntlet, 1883. I guess that's what I'm wearing.
Well, where the hell you been? I thought you got bitten by some tick.
Some of those fangy fellas were hiding out in Providence. That's why the president ordered the western border secured. Did you hear about those ones that grew tentacles? That's a first.
Interesting.
Train fare here cost me an arm and a leg. Sure hope it's worth it.
Long time no see, Mr. Rentier.
Veil of Secrets.
Daily Mail, June 1894. Unexplained creature sightings in Richmond, California. Refiles. Allow me to convey, on behalf of the President of the United States, Benjamin Harrison, my warmest congratulations on the Rentier's Institute 75th anniversary, opening 50th branch of the Institute, which coincides with the celebration, is a true mark of importance that this fine institution has in our great country. I am more than confident that Director Retner's visionary leadership will continue to protect our citizens from any supernatural forces we encounter. Yours truly, Secretary of War, Stephen Benton Elkins. P.S. We are going to attend the reception together with DC's Retner Institute Outpost Director, Mr. Edward Jones. I hope you don't mind letting him leave his post for this well-deserved celebration. Alright.
From my first year of cadet training, I'm the shortest one of the bunch. The very next year, I grew like a weed. Had to buy all new pants.
Mr. Rentier, you remember me?
Nope. Alright. Anything else? Ooh, some money laying around. Finders keepers,
Director
I guess.
Rentier sure looks edgy. Something's up. I can smell it.
Alright. Seems like that's everything around here worth picking up.
Sir.
Gravener's with you?
He sends his regards. He's afraid you'll try and talk him out of retirement again.
I don't believe either of us want that.
You know he did risk his life to get this for you.
That's Harrow's trinket. I'm sure you'll both be rewarded accordingly.
Edgar isn't some civilian looking for a medal. This is all he knows. Your institute saw to that.
My institute? This isn't about Agent Gravener, Jesse. We are on the cusp of great progress, great change. Today's presentation is of critical importance to the family. After which...
Edgar is family.
After which, I expect you to step up to your duties here at the Manor.
With all due respect, Director, I am a field agent, not a paper pusher.
You're a rentier!
Why must you always make me spoon-feed these things to you, Jesse? There are bigger things at work here than running around in caves slaying beasts. I do believe someday soon you will see it my way. And if you don't, it's my responsibility to force that change. Now, leave me be. I must prepare for the presentation.
Interesting.
And send someone in here to clean up this mess.
Mr. Rentier, Agent Feathers is waiting for you in the lobby.
Should have seen that priest armed with holy water, crosses, and whatnot. And that tick, he was scared stiff.
Yeah, would have loved to have seen his face when you walked in with that gauntlet.
Okay.
This is huge. Did you see that airship?
People
All the
talking.
big shots from DC don't come here for no reason.
Word is, the director's gonna show off a new version of the gauntlet. But, I mean, you didn't hear that from me.
Yeah, just gotta look at that gauntlet. Looks a lot wider. Looks like a glove. Alright.
You're just in time. The presentation should be starting soon.
What do you got for me this time?
Oh, I can get upgrades now. What's this? Okay, these are my weapons. The Rentier gauntlet, revolver, and tools. Is now followed up with a short 5-second invulnerability. Be a fool not to take that. Mid-air shot. Yeah, I can do that later. Hitting a weak spot now restores the bullet spent on it. Well, that'll be good when I get there. I guess I can get different skins later. Alright, so they're separate perk points. More lore. Let's look at the vampire highborn for now. Highborns are the strongest and most powerful of all sanguisude species. They are of pure blood and descendants of the original sanguisudes. They are extremely intelligent, dangerously cunning, and physically imposing. They can easily ensnare humans, using either the strength of their bodies or the power of their minds. Thanks to a blood bond, they can communicate telepathically and use that ability to control their victims, as well as their furry helpers, bats or wolves. Interesting. Buy upgrades anytime in inventory. Okay, good. So I don't gotta keep coming back to this guy. Right, some of these just cost money to get. Alright, where do I go for this presentation? Is it outside?
Gravener by the stables. He ain't coming in.
I heard Gravener's finally retired.
Good to see you back, sir.
Alright. Wait. Saw that over here.
Father in all his directorial glory. The artist who painted the portrait, what was his name? Philomen Cole? He was so curious about those gauntlets. Word came back that he talked about them in a local pub, and Father had to give him a very stern talking to. Scared the living piss out of him. Father was a very private person. I'm surprised he ever consented to even pose for this portrait. You can see by the look in his eyes he wasn't too happy about it.
Welcome home, Mr. Red, sir.
Gentlemen, if you'll take your seats. And, welcome. Yeah, I'm Assistant Secretary of War, James Harrow. President Cleveland wants you to know how appreciative we are of the vital service the Rentier Institute performs, defending our great country from monsters of all shapes and sizes. He also wanted me to make sure you're not blowing all our money on Mexican Monty. But that's another conversation. Yes, quite. Well, as I say, keep up the good work. God bless you all, and God bless America.
Thank you all for gathering here tonight. It's rare we gather in such numbers, but I believe great progress calls for momentous celebrations. Our efforts in the fight against the sanguisudious spread have too often been baffled by the creature's most insidious weapon, their so-called glamours. These impenetrable illusions have allowed countless fiends to slip through our grasp for too long. That ends now. Agent Rentier, we've upgraded the standard field agent's gauntlet with something our science bots have affectionately named the Zapper. Not exactly an elegant name, but it does the trick. When triggered, the zapper sends out an electrical impulse that shatters any nearby sanguizoos glamours forthwith, eliminating what is not and leaving only what is. Once finished, these new gauntlets will be distributed to cells nationwide post-haste, allowing us to sweep our respective territories for glamoured nooks and crannies. This is the beginning of a new age, gentlemen. Armed with this gauntlet, there is no way our enemy can surprise us.
Weapon. Sapper. L1 for blocking. And R1 to fight back. Alright, nice. There we go. Alright. Ow. There we go. I just gotta get used to it. Nice. New perk available. Oh, new perks unlocked. Okay. Did I get more lore? Nah, I already looked at those. I haven't looked into people yet. But I guess now's a good time to look at Jesse Rentier. Son of William Rentier, the director of the Rentier Institute. After losing his mother as a child, Jesse was raised by his father and forced into training. The regimen was designed to turn him into the Institute's next director. Jesse's earliest memories are of hunting monsters. Because of his father's guidance, he sees him as a sword against the forces of evil and a shield that can protect the helpless from the hidden evils lurking in the darkness. Though there's a still rebellious part of himself that questions his place in the world and his father's plans for the future.
Jesus
Christ. Looks like we just got
one piece.
So I don't even have to actually block their heads. Another new perk available. Okay, yeah. I guess this is a good way to field test a new weapon too.
Yeah, I could string a rope somewhere. Swing it.
What are you? Look like something I should shoot. Alright. Oh. Alright, perfect. Gotta heal up. Alright. Looks like I just got an achievement. That's good. Or a trophy, I mean. Excuse me. New lore available. Infected Proteus. There's no academic consensus among race scientists as to how or why the Proteus grows a toxic parasitic worm in its guts. It expels these worms as a defense mechanism, and they explode on impact. Some suspect that certain vampiric genetic traits mingle with intestinal bacteria to birth this new creature. Others believe the vampire blood carries microscopic parasites that grow into larvae once fed by the host body. Though Proteus are not particularly bright, they are extremely dangerous and unpredictable in a fight. Keep going.
Edgar, did you hear me? Couldn't have gotten far.
Jess, thank Christ.
Where's my father?
Still kicking ass. Last time I saw him.
Old fool thinks he's still in the field.
Listen, he wants us to destroy the archives before these assholes get their hands on it. You get to it, and I'll find Harrow's pampered ass. Meet me out front.
Never thought I'd have to blow up my own house.
Alright. Maybe what I can from my house as well. See what's salvageable.
Please, help me!
Christ. What a massacre. I'm gonna find who did this and tear them a new asshole. Ain't moving. Must be missing something.
Forward, look for clues. Jewels of cords that can lead you towards the next area. It must be this cable. So where's this lead? Ah.
That'll do it.
Perfect. Zapper dash. I really like this new gauntlet. enough bucks to buy an upgrade. Oh, cool. Okay. Gives me the refund. Mid-air shot. Shot right after recon. I think this would be the next one I want.
Shut your ugly traps.
She.
Joseph Warren and great-grandfather Dick. To find the tech headquarters, he let the Brits take him captive. Would have loved to have seen the surprise on their faces when he incinerated those tick nests and saved their royal asses.
Interesting. Alright.
I can smell the gas.
There we go. Oh. Well, this place up.
Break into the archives. Jesus, gotta get out of here. It's gonna blow.
There we go. Got another trophy. Okay. Oh, this way opened. Perfect. Here we go. Okay. At least there's not a timer right now. That would stress me out more.
Now to find my father.
Alright. Some more money under there. New breed. Alright, so the gauntlet's still up on these guys. New perk available. Seems to really want me to get the Quake Punch. that. Going. New lore. Bodhag? Bodhag. Or Boohag. Okay, Boohag. Boohags first appeared in Gullah culture and folklore, but they are no myth. Unlike regular sanguisudes, Boohags can't grow their own skin, so they hunt humans for theirs. Some used to believe that a Boohag wearing the skin of its prey could walk among humans in broad daylight, but that has been disproven as Boohags aren't civilized or smart enough to come off as believably human.
It's all gone.
Keep getting trophies. Must be just using abilities. There we go. Alright, there we go. I should have shot them instead of going for that quick execution. Alright, now I can go for this execution though. Nice. More screams coming. Shots being fired as well.
What the fuck is this?
Get him out of here. I got this.
Don't be cross with me, Father. I couldn't leave you at the mercy of these savages. Do not do that, you fleshy toad! You nearly hit him.
She's pretty strong.
Mighty Rentier Institute, choking on ash and blood. I had hoped you'd make it more difficult.